Do you want me to just add it to the link tree? So you don't...
Ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's tablet and pen time. Let's begin. What you're going to do is get your tablet and pen and write down what I say, because I want to change your life today. Is that okay? Now, I rhyme all the time. Try not to do that, but guess what? I got a problem. I write with both hands and talk at the same time. I got total recall on most things, and they said my IQ is 203 when I was 14. How's that? But then they said I was not very bright. Those silly teachers, some of them too. All right, good afternoon, good afternoon. Guess what we got? Just got my nonprofit LLC. Fantastic. 1231. Now understand, let's go back. Only 8 states allow a nonprofit LLC. So understand. So again, I believe you're in California. That's one of the states. You said that the other day. Is that correct? So guess what happens? Has my name and my home address. Well, jump up and kick yourself in the butt. You screwed up. Okay. Well, we can get that fixed too. Understand something. Okay. There's 8 states that allow a LLC nonprofit. That's how it works. It's like LLC. There are 9 types of LLCs, by the way. Again, hey, Ray, hey, how you doing again? All right. So let's interplay. Ray's the man of myth and legend. Well, the reality is God is, okay? He's the myth, he's the legend, he's all that. And I'm just a vehicle trying to help you. That's how I'm going to look at it. All right. The bottom line is, let's see. All right, let's see. Is it a fake page acting like boss man? All right. I don't know what that means. The reality is we got basically, this is live. So have some fun at the same time. Encourage viewers to share the live and invite other people and friends. Okay. Hey, share me. Hey, hail, help the world. This is my 7th week on TikTok and all these other things as well. I'm a guy that just writes checks for millions of dollars, use it on radio and TV and have fun. I decided to try TikTok for a while. Why not? Let's have some fun today. Okay, now what do we do? Superman. Well, I don't know about Superman. The reality is ask a question. Yes, so you're in California. That's what you said the other day. I want you to change your corporation. Listen carefully. You have an LLC nonprofit, which this state allows it in California. It said your address and your home address on it. It's got to change. Now, did you do the officer's list yet? Okay. That's the thing you put online. If you did, that needs to be changed to a P.O. box or mail-in address. States sell you on a mailing list. States sell us on a mailing list all the time. So we have to protect our privacy. That's the most important thing you do. It's like when someone had a DBA sole proprietor. They always use a home address, and I'm against that. I think it's the dumbest thing people do, but that's just my opinion. I'm going to correct some things and help all of you. All right, totally recall, I'm impressed. Well, not to impress, I'm just going to tell you how I am. Got a P.O. box today, fantastic. Okay, but again, some of my teachers didn't like me because I'd correct them all the time. Like I'm going to correct you, isn't that fun? Now, today we're going to talk about some things, okay? All right, some of you have excuses, and I don't like excuses. So there's several types of blueprint of success. So understand, normally at 3 o'clock, I'm going to do a blueprint of everything, and I'm going to do that as well. But I'm going to talk about a different type of blueprint today over here. Now, understand what this means. You have a choice. You, every one of you, hey, have Kim, how you doing? Share the live with everybody, fantastic. But understand something. Your problem is you. You see, the IRS is not your problem. It's never been your problem. The problem you have is you don't know how to do tax balancing. So we have some choices today. When I write on the board, I tell you to write the same thing. Let's pretend this is you, and you're over here being you. You, great. And this is the IRS. The IRS is in control. If you don't think that, you're silly, okay? The moment you were born, you got an SS5 form and SSN because Nixon took the gold standard out. If not, if you're my age, you would have got it when you're 14 to 16 because before then we had the gold standard. Now, you're trying to get money today. Okay, that's great. By the way, money's not money. Ever since August in 1971, it became a legal tender. It's a Federal Reserve note. But let's understand how to play the game. Your goal is to do tax balancing. So I'd like you to write down tax balancing. Okay? I want you to realize you get your paycheck. It's tax. Right then, tax right away. And then what happens is everything you touch is taxed again. Your problem is lack of knowledge is why you play the game wrong. Now, the nonprofit LLC in California, I'm going to want her to set up division process because I want her to do a hospice house. I want her to do elderly care. I want her to get grant money in California, city, state, federal grant money up to $100,000 a month. Then I want her to have part of the Transportation Act. Okay? She doesn't know it, but I'm going to change her life this year. She's been trying her whole life. It's simple. You all have. Good luck. Okay? The problem is you're watching what I call the circus and the clowns out there. Now, I'm online 6 days a week. All right? 6 days a week. I've been in person or online for 49 years. As of March this year, it'll be my 50th year, period. I've been trying to help people like you all the time. They get to listen and learn. Pay attention. My first series in 1976 was Winning the Game of Business, the Big Ugly cassettes, okay? 1976, I released that because I thought I created something that no one knew about, and they didn't know about it anyway, okay? So over here, we're going to write down the word bank. You're going to write banks, okay, which they bankrupt 22,000 locations last year, and they have branches. Now listen to the words branch number. Okay, that's a line of defense. Branch number. So that means very simple today. If we pay attention, we can repackage ourselves to millionaire status if you want to. But again, some of you have excuses. I don't like excuses. See, numbers never lie. Only thing lies in this world is people. And that's how it works. Got it so far? We're going to tell you the truth. It'll set you free. All right. Banks have branch numbers. They bankrupt 22,000 locations. You look at last year. That means flat out they bankrupt the pieces because they don't need all the locations anymore. Banks are doing tax balancing with the IRS. Okay, that's how it works. Your goal is to learn for you how do you do tax balancing as well. Unfortunately, the lack of knowledge is why we bring the pain home. Now, out there in the circus, you'll say, I need 3 LLCs, peekaboo. I need a blind trust. It's a bunch of hooey. It's a bunch of crap. Go back to the board. You're going to write down this LLC. Okay, there are 9 types. LLP, okay, S Corp, C Corp, a nonprofit corporation, or a PC, okay? There are 6 types of categories, and what the Supreme Court said is a legal person, okay? As we look at these things, we're going to learn about me, how I had to study at the library all the time, and my favorite was John D. Rockefeller, okay? Because he did in 1934 irrevocable trust and let generations for billions and billions and billions and billions and no franchise tax fee, and on top of that, no probate, because he was smart. Some of you follow the bouncing ball. Ray is AKA the truth. Well, God is the truth. I'm just his vehicle. Thank you for that as well. Let's go. Well, the reality is very simple. Tax balancing. See, you got to realize a couple things today. Your excuse is you, okay? This is an ink card, ink, and I'd like you to understand something right there. Look at it. I want you to look at one thing. This is a $16,000 ink card. The payment is $160 a month. 100 what? 60 a month. Okay? Write down what I tell you to write. Corporate credit. Borrow money does not what? Borrow money is not taxable. Corporations don't pay tax till they're profitable. Got it so far? If you allow me to redesign you my way, we will get you 6 ink cards at 50,000 plus, just for the fun of it. That's 350,000. So if we take a card that's bigger than the 16,000, let's do this one. This is 27,000. This is 270 a month. Numbers don't lie, only people lie. Got it? So if we did this correctly, let's understand $300 is going to spend 30,000. If I spend $500, I can spend 50. Numbers never lie. Remember, people lie, and the reality is they tell you a lot of crap out there. I call it the circus, and I don't like the clowns going blah, blah, blah. So if you want to change your life, I'm going to show you how to do this. Very simple. What are we going to learn? Tax balancing. What does the banks do? Tax balancing. The United States of America Incorporated set up 50 corporations for every state. Every city is a corporation as well. You have 11 cities that filed bankruptcy so far because they don't lose their assets like you. You filed bankruptcy, you brought the pain home, and what do? Jump up and kick yourself in the butt? We got choices today. They're going to show you a picture here on the screen, and I want you to understand something. A legal person can be sued and screwed up. If you have one of these entities that the Supreme Court says is a legal person, it's on Secretary of State's website, just like one person here said she has her LLC nonprofit, but she's got her address at home on it, and it's shown to the whole world. That's good and bad at the same time. Nobody should know your home address, period, ever. If we have to use it for credit purpose, we'll do that. Then we'll move it. Now understand something. We're going to talk about personal and business credit. We're going to design a blueprint for you 100%. I want you to stop bringing the pain home. I want you never to bring the pain home. How's that? You see, I didn't get a home as a kid. I got used and abused as a kid, and it sucked. I'm born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. They didn't want me. So let's understand. I had to fight through the pain. And some of you have excuses. I don't like excuses. Excuses do not put food on the table. I wrote a book called BS Doesn't Pay Your Bills, because it's true. So write down your lifestyle is your income. Write it down. My lifestyle is my income. Write it down. Okay? I want you to get a way to break even. Then I want to change your life, if you allow me to. If today, for instance, we look at $1,000, okay? If you invested $1,000 in, say, one of our programs here, you're stuck with me no matter what. All right, that would get you $5,000 to $10,000 in credit. That payment is $65 or $96. Could you afford that? What does this mean? Every one of you wastes $50 a month, $50 a month. Nope. You actually do it every other day. That's what sucks. Every other day you waste $50. That's $700 a month. Okay? If we restructure ourselves, it's very simple. Just got off the phone with your rep. All right, fully on board. Fantastic. That's great. Now let's understand what we're going to do. You're stuck with me, like it or not. I'm online 6 days a week. My class is on Saturday all day. I've stood here in front of people, online or in person, because if you get anything in my program, you're stuck with me. I would not sell you a book in my lifetime, ever, unless you got stuck with me. You got stuck with me. I want to read it to you, okay? I feel responsible, all right, when I'm helping people, and I want to make sure you follow through and not screw it up. But if you do that, I'll help you fix that too. Okay, now watch. If we invested $1,000, we get 5,000 or 10,000 back. If that gives us what? 5,000 to 10,000. If I got you $25,000 of credit, 25,000 again. What is my payment? $300 a month. It's right here. Numbers don't lie, people lie. It's right here. $300 a month, 25,000. Okay. Out of $25,000, I would tell you to invest 10 into a coaching program. I would ask you on 200,000 of credit, what would you like? Would you like $64.20 a month, $76.40, or $99.60? If you waste $50 every other day, that's $700 a month. If you restructure your life and understand how to do this right, you can get auto income. I want you to write down auto income. I want to change your life. I have written 67 books over my lifetime. One of my first books was payphones. I was doing 6.6 million a month on payphones, car washers, laundromats, and all these things. I call them buoyant and steady. And you got my clients out there, you need a car wash, you need a laundromat. Car washers are ran by management companies. So all right, hey, car washer or laundromat. So what you need to do is understand, change your thought pattern. You're trying to run a business, be an entrepreneur. Good for you. Keep doing that part. Do that part. On this side over here, I'd like to change your life my way. I would like to create auto income for you, and you have to tell me how much you want. Do you want 64.20, 76.40, or 99.60? How much income do you need? Now understand what we're going to do now. This is where we start the blueprint of your life. You're going to write down right here, SS5 equals SSN. Write it down, equals. What happens with you, because I don't think you paid attention at all, and I call you basically, I think you're ducks and sheeps. We all at times. You follow the circus and the clowns out there going, blah, blah, blah. I need 3 LLCs. Stop it. It's crap. The reality of life is we will deal with the IRS because we have to. The IRS says you got your paycheck. Okay, what happens? So let's understand. This equals a 1040 tax return. Let's not try to play games. We're going to be winning the game of business and winning the credit game anyway, because I wrote those as well. Okay, so as we play this game, all right, what is your paycheck? What do you want as a paycheck? Now, I'm going to say 64.20 is the average people need. Or maybe you want $10,000, but it's not what you want. It's what you need. Now, your paycheck, we know is taxed in the beginning. It's taxed, flat out taxed. Okay? You had no choice besides you get your paycheck at a job. All right, where's my money? Well, the IRS got their cut. You got the leftover. You did the job. They got their cut. You got the leftover. That's how it works. Don't fight with them. Understand them. Tax balancing. Okay? So again, we have another problem. All of you have a problem. What's the problem? Okay? Well, number one, you probably have a husband or wife situation. Okay? This is basically you. This is husband. All right? Maybe it's wife. Okay? It's simple. We became one. Okay? When I married my beautiful wife 20 some odd years ago, we are one. So I'm going to tell you how I live my life. God, family, money. Write it down. God is always first, family, money. When I say family, that means me and my wife became what? One. One. Got it? So if we understand this, then we need the money and take care of the family. That's our job. We have to have our responsibility. It's very simple. Your paycheck is taxed. Here's basically you trying to do tax balancing. The IRS is over here, okay? And here's you getting a paycheck. And then you're disappointed. Where's my money? Stop it, okay? I'm going to tell you the opposite of what you hear out there from the circus, okay? And the biggest clown I hear all the time, don't buy a house, it's a bad investment. I got two at $50 million, so I talk bad for it. He's a double talker. He failed in his first 4 businesses and fell on his assets anyway. So we don't want to listen to the circus and the clowns anymore, okay? The only way to get any money back from the IRS on your paycheck is a house payment. The house payment for 24 years is all interest. This gets you money back here. Got it so far? It's the only way you can get something back for your paycheck. Eventually, your paycheck will be your lifestyle and you'll break even. Got it so far? Numbers don't lie, only people lie. Okay? Now, here's our problem with husbands and wives. Husbands and wives, you have to realize 3 divisions of you. So write down 3 divisions of you. I need you to repackage your life, okay? So husbands and wives, from now on, God made you one, that's great. From now on, you don't buy anything joint. Knock off the garbage, the crap, I tell you flat out. You bought a house, it's escrow closed, homestead trust. Write it down. I'm going to repackage your whole life my way because I think your way sucks. That's just my opinion, okay? Now, not everybody likes me. Nobody likes you. Live with it. All I know is I've taken 37 million people and made a millionaire structure. I know 39 billionaires as well. It's kind of fun. I'm the incorporator for rich and famous all the time too. If you pay attention, I'll help you. Got it so far? There's that rhyming thing you do all the time too. All right. You're going to write down an SS4. Write it down for here, 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 and here, and here. You could have had 3 chances to try. You didn't give yourself a chance to try. You followed the bouncing ball and you fell on your assets and you get your assets kicked. Congratulations. Now, I'm going to tell you about John D. Rockefeller. He's my hero. I love him the best out of all the people I've studied because in 1934, irrevocable trust turned into $10 billion and no tax was paid and no damn probate. We can learn to play the game to win. Okay? And that's what the goal is. Okay? So let's do this. Let's share the live with everybody. With everybody. Okay? You keep moving around. What do you want me to watch? You're taking over and saying nothing. I don't understand what that means. Okay? Huh? Well, you got turds everywhere. Okay? There's always a turd everywhere. Come on, understand something. Our goal is to build a blueprint. So not everybody's going to like me. 99% do, 1 doesn't. Who cares? Then go away and go basically pick your nose somewhere else. Okay? That's what you should be doing anyway if you're a turd. Now, if we look at structure, house payment offsets taxes. House payment what? Offsets taxes. So again, do I want any money back? Of course. Money right off I get is a damn house payment. Husbands and wives should never buy house together. God made us one. Everything we do is separate from now on. Let's understand something. The house and car does not show up on your credit report in certain ways. All right, how do I know? I set up the system. I'm the guy that was training Ken Yarborough, late 70s, 80s, and 90s, okay? I said, let's have the oldest card, and the 29% rule. What does this mean? Okay, every card you have in your personal wallet, put it in front of you now. Now, all right? They all fluctuate. You need a sticky. You got to dummy proof this, okay? All right, all cards fluctuate but 2. Write it down. All cards fluctuate but 2. Now, this is a 10,000. This is a 50,000. Now, most of you have crappy credit. Most of you do this on your credit report going up, down like a yo-yo. You keep screwing it up. Congratulations. Your problem is you're lacking knowledge is why you bring the pain home. Since I helped set up the system, it's the oldest card, all right, and the 29% rule, 29% rule. This is 10. I need a sticky. What does this sticky say in the back? It says 10,000. It says 29% is 2,900. 25% is 2,500. If you take this card to 3,000, you're in the yellow, and 50% you're in the red. It's how I designed this system in the first place. Let's pay attention. Nobody talked to you about fluctuation because they don't know what the blank they're doing. All the circus clowns out there going, blah, blah, blah. Get this card, get that. Stop. All cards fluctuate but 2. You control this. Sticky behind every damn card. Discipline. Then the excuse will be, flat out, all right, what's the excuse? I had an emergency, Ray. I lost my job. So what? I had a new job. No, don't. This year, this month, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Your problem is you did not plan the problem. I want you to plan the problem. Plan the what? Problem. Okay? Now, these do not fluctuate. Okay? These are American Express Gold and Platinum. I got them to do basically 2 things about 18 years ago. They call it dummy code. I use dummy cards. I have a blueprint of success. I own the rights to that for 40 years. They use blueprint loan. Got it so far? These are up to what? Paid over time limit up to 100,000. And the bottom line is unlimited up to $1 million. So if I have a bad day, bad week, bad year, I don't jack up the wrong damn card like you. I jack these up. And these, by the way, have my wife's name on it because I make sure you understand, because there's always a turd. Do you really have the card, Ray? We got to deal with turds in this world. They're everywhere. So if we understand the discipline, we don't bring the pain home on our credit. You shouldn't have bad credit today, but you do. Or you have lousy credit limits anyway. It's ridiculous. But if you let me rebuild you, I'll show you how to do that as well. So again, legal person can be sued. Well, if you have an LLC, there are 9 types. What do you got? LLP, S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, PC. That is on this Secretary of State's website. It's right there. It's right there. Secretary website. It's right there. There's your name. There's your corp. There's your piece. There's your legal person. If they sue it, they sue you. They follow the money, the bank account. Poor guy 2 weeks ago. I got 42 LLCs. I got 42 properties. Fantastic. That means he has 42 of these books. That is minutes and bylaws. And it says certificate of ownership. And it says he's the managing person, managing member, okay? If he gets sued on one of them, they take them all. He's in the rabbit hole. He has no idea because he was told by these people online going, your LLC protects you. Click here, it protects your family. BS. If it is sued, you're screwed up. Congratulations. You can basically protect your assets and learn to play if you want to, but it's going to be up to you. Okay, what piece do you have? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about 1984 and 85. Over here, this is the way I'd say 1984. 84, we did this. I own my Shakey's Pizzas, all right, my Subways, my 31 flavor shopping centers. I'm the #1 consultant worldwide, and my satellite business is doing hundreds of millions of dollars in 84, having fun. But I got that letter in the mail. It says I have to pay a franchise tax fee. The franchise tax fee in California is up to $1,000 a year. She's got an LLC nonprofit. When she gets the federal exemption, she will tell the what? All right, California, 17 months later, Justice Department will know she has a federal exemption, so therefore they don't charge a franchise tax fee. And then she's going to do other things that I'm going to tell her to do because it's fun, okay? So we're going to create a what? Corporation or a legal person right here. Let's write it down. Draw a square. And you're going to play my way. You're going to have 9, and I hope you're writing if I write. Please write when I write. You're going to have 9 divisions, okay? 9 divisions, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do over here, 9, okay? Now, if banks bankrupt locations called branch numbers, cities do it, all right, grocery stores do it, what can we? Your problem is you bring the pain home because you don't know what you're doing. Sorry, you don't. You've never heard the 29% rule until you met me because I helped set up the system. Got it so far? So when we look at legal person can be sued and screwed up, divisions are the real shield. It's called a line of defense. They're going to put something on the screen now. I want you to take a picture. That is your future for 2026. I'm going to help you build 200,000 of credit. 100,000 of personal, 100,000 of business. You're going to understand and listen to what I say. Borrow money is not taxable. Debt offsets taxes. You're going to invest up to 100,000 of that line of credit, and it's called checkbook money. It's right here, 300,000 into an escrow. If you do that, you have to decide how much income do you want. Do you want 90 or do you want 64-20, 76-40, or 99-60? How much income would you like to the division of a corporation? Remember, this is a management company. Management company. Write down M here. If you had 3 houses and one slip and fall sued you, screwed you up, they're going to get you. You're dead. You're the duck. You're the sheep. If you took every piece of property and put it as a division process, you're separating liability. If you trust someone to pay the rent payment, good luck with that. It gets screwed up all the time. Then you only get 200 to 700, maybe that a month, and that's what happens. We create a line of defense. A line of defense. Let's write down line of defense. When I created the division process, I did that as Ray Reynolds. That's me, Godfather Credit, 60 billion of credit over the years. And this was in 1985. Division process. Been in my books 40 plus years. So I've been around a long time. And if they have a problem with a piece, like anything else, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and get rid of the bad piece and keep the good pieces, like your banks do, like your grocery stores do as well. Your goal is your problem is you. Your future is you're going to spend up to 100,000 in an escrow. I will build the credit for you. I will help you close escrow so you get a $10,000 per month per division. How many would you like? Okay. We're going to rebuild you my way because your way sucks. You should have built corporate credit a long time ago. You did not do that. And nowadays, you got to get it done on Bradstreet. Oh, goody. I wrote one of their first fast track programs 39 years ago. That's supply and vendor credit. My way works. Got it? So we go look at this. Hopefully you took a picture. Your goal is very simple. As we play the game, I'm looking to you to get me 100,000 of income per month. Thank you very much for the opportunity to gain. God bless. So the reality is very simple, Terry. Now, Terry Reynolds, I don't have a family, so you're not related, but we have the same last name. That's great. Now, I'm going to help your corporation. Terry, going to teach you how to talk. Your corporation will be a management company having 9 divisions in a corporate umbrella, and it will create 100,000 a month. Okay? That's what your corporation will do. Corporation will receive no tax bill because you're going to use borrowed money to buy it. Borrowed money is not taxable, and you're not going to pay tax till you make a profit. The reason Warren Buffett, Musk, and Bezos keep growing a business because you cannot stop when you start growing. If you do, you got to pay tax. Borrow $44 billion to do what? It all says taxes. Again, what do we do? So if we look at what I'm trying to get you to listen and learn about, all right, this is live. It has always been live, all right, twice a day right now, having fun. I started TikTok 7 weeks ago just to see if I wanted to play the game. I'm used to writing checks for millions of dollars on TV and radio. It's simple. But again, I've been having fun so far on TikTok. All right. If I get enough followers, I might stick around. But again, it's going to be you helping me. We're going to help each other. You got it so far? Help me, I'll help you. All right. Share the live with everybody today. Wake them up, shake them up. But I just want to change your life. Is that okay? I like changing lives because it's fun. My wife calls this my hobby because I'm bored. Okay. So what do? We basically do one thing. In the beginning, no pictures or recording because it's a waste of time. Take pictures of the things I tell you to take pictures of that matter the most, okay? Now, I'm a person that accomplishes all my goals. I have no excuse, neither do you. That's me in 1981 at the YMCA helping the Marine base out in El Toro. Very simple. I kicked the light out, it's 13 feet. I kicked the door jam at 10, the basketball hoop when I was 14 at T. Weaker Junior High. Read your newspaper, took a picture, said, white boys can jump. Why do people say white men can't jump to this day? I have no idea. That's called dumb. That's only 13 feet. Got it so far? I'm disciplined, and I basically accomplish my goals every step. We're going to talk about your goodies. You have a house today? Good. Did you do escrow, close, homestead, trust? Yes or no? The problem is that homestead isn't in a trust. By the way, that should have been done before you got the keys to the damn house. You did it wrong. Sorry to say, most of you. Understand? Husbands and wives, separate. You will buy a house as a married person, so on separate property. Never joint. Never joint. God made us one. Everything else is separate. Why? If you lose the house, that creditor can report to the IRS as a 1099-C. Now you got a credit problem and a tax problem. Congratulations. Husbands and wives are supposed to be each other and help each other, help makers, okay? We protect each other. He screws up, I'm not screwed up. She screws up, he's not screwed up. Got it so far? House is one person, one. By the way, house and car don't show up on your credit file as revolving anyway. It's to the side. I created something called self-reporting. They're even screwing that up today. Okay, now watch. House payment. Would you want some money back? The next problem you have, all of you have the same problem, what you do today. You're going to write down the word car, okay? Let's write down car right here. Car. You have a registered owner, okay? Now, here we're going to have 3 divisions of me. Write down divisions of me. Write down divisions of me, which means you, by the way. This is under the umbrella, okay? What we're going to do is create a way you have a backup for a backup because you didn't plan the problem. The first division of me is going to be for contracts. The second one is going to be supply equals cash credit. Cash credit. The third one will be credit cards. In 1987, I created the dashboard that allows tax ID for credit reports. I did that, okay, when I'm training Ken Yarbrough. Understand? So we play my way. You have a backup for a backup. You didn't do that. Now, a car has a registered owner. A what? You get in a bumpity bump today. What did you do? Everything you do today is going to be reprogrammed by me because I want it done my way. Your way sucks. Sorry. You bought a car. You went to the dealership. They sweated you for 5 hours. They have this bogus, something 8 crap report, Isaac 8 crap report. It's a BS. Car dealerships do this. We were told they were crooks when we were kids. Cars are marked up to 60%. When you go in there, only one of you buy the car. If you're both on the loan, no goody. Screw it up. Now you have both repossessed, and now you have a 1099-C. Again, that would be kind of dumb, right? When you buy the car, the first thing you have to do is, shut up. What payment can you afford? The moment you answer that question, they got you. Say $100. Say $100. Your problem is you talk too much. Okay, and now when you give them authorization to run your credit, above your signature, you're going to write down this allows one inquiry, take a picture. You're going to set the tone. This allows a authorization for one inquiry only. Cars can get a 3% from the rollback, and they can guarantee the loan anyway, and hell, they don't own the cars. So they're screwing you up. Those inquiries, they make bonus money on the side. They're selling you to make extra money to screw you over. That sucks. Sorry, but it's true. We're going to understand something. Write it down. Today, on social media, you can write off almost so much of the car. I don't care about the damn write-off. I care about the liability. The car should not be registered to you. If you're in a bumpity bump, how many bloodsucker attorneys do we see on TV and billboards on the freeway? They're all there. If the registered owner of the car is a division, all right, there's the duck and sheep. Plan the problem so if you get your assets kicked, it's not going to be you. Write down, all right, I'm willing to lose a division, not the corp of my family. In other words, I don't want to be a duck and a sheep anymore. Got it so far? Your driver's license, insurance, registration will be changed to a P.O. box because I said so. And a bumpity bump, shh. Don't tell them where you work, what you do for a living. Don't you be nice, that's fine. But shut up. The people listening to them are their friends and family when they go home. They're all nice in front of you. When they go home, it's like, hey, let's sue them. I saw that company on the attorney TV. They have bloodsuckers. Someone can come rob your house. Every Lamborghini, Ferrari, and everything in the 21 car collection is a division at the time, division process. I learned by you being used and abused as a kid, I didn't like it. I thought it sucked. I didn't like eating out of a trash can. I didn't like the fact that my mommy and daddy didn't want me. So I want to prove to the world they're all full of you know what. That's just half the fun. I sold seeds, clackers, and Mojo when I was 8.5 years old. I count my 21, my $52. There it is, there it is. The devil's wife grabbed my money and said, you're paying rent. I had to pay rent since I was 8.5 years old. Well, what did I do instead? Library, savings bond, I bonds, double E bonds. Look them up. So every goodie I get, a goodie is what? A division. It has liability. They gave me the crap in the 80s and somewhat. You can't afford this. It's too much. I got $1 million in the freaking bank and they're telling me, no, what are you, dumb? I don't understand dumb. So the reality is very simple. Loan to value, division process, solve that problem too. I like mansions. Do you? That's the largest U-Dock in Huntington Harbor where I parked my yacht. Where do you park yours? All right, houses on what? Coral Cay, Portofino. Okay, seascape, fun stuff. But again, the yacht's not my yacht. Who's it belong to? The race boat and all the goodies. When I race cars, the number 8 on the cars are simple. The race cars, boats, and motorcycles. I was born on the 8th. Simple. 8 goes to infinity beyond. What do we do? Everybody's got a sad story. Nobody cares. Nobody gave a damn I ate out of a trash can and said, what's your mommy and daddy? Nobody gave a damn. Okay? It's simple. Fight through the pain. That's what I did. Fighting through the pain is very simple. What did I do? I wrote a system I'm putting out there called Jesus is not a drive-through. I created being a Christian as a way of life, not a moment in time, because that's what I believe. I believe it's God, family, money. That's how it needs to be in my way. But again, do what you want to do. All right. Accomplishing goals is what I've done my whole life. I don't have any excuses. Neither do you. But again, I took out the yacht July 4th, 2009 with a group of people. Next day, I'm in a coma. I get to die. My $3.7 billion was stolen. It's not mine anyway. The corporate structure was stolen. What do? You rebuild it again. All right, $1 million in 6 weeks. No problem. Wife's next dream house. Make her happy. I like goodies. You like goodies? So I've always prayed all the time, all through the day, Father, thank you for helping me. As long as I'm moving forward, I'm not falling down, giving thanks to the Father for everything. In Jesus' name, amen. Hey, I'm thankful I'm alive. I've been shot 3 times, knifed 6 times. I died in the coma, came back again. Wow. No excuses. Always good. That's what I tell everybody since I was a little boy. Thank you, Jesus. My function for me on this planet is God first, family, and money. That's what I live by. My wife is I guess she edits me sometimes because I might say the wrong thing. I'm a licensed pastor in California. She reminds me of that too. Honey, you shouldn't say that. You're a licensed pastor. Thank you, dear. I'll edit that too. Again, I'm trying to do my best, but I'm still a sinner too, like you. We all sin. God, family, money. Winning the game of business. 1976. What did I do? I helped set up the credit system behind the scenes, training Ken Yarborough. TRW, oldest card, became Experian 96. Fluctuation, sticky behind the card. These cards fluctuate, these do not. Discipline, rules, and tools. I'm driving a Lamborghini. I had a beard at 12. I told nobody my age, never did. It's none of their damn business. Until my son and Brandy blew it last year. And everybody knows I'm 39 and a half now. Actually, I'm 65. Nobody knew that till last year. I don't use age. When I was 12 years old, I got a beard. I published this with a Lamborghini and $1 million in the bank when I was 15, 16 years old. In 1976, I was 16. What the blank did you do? Simple. I'm the most verified person on planet Earth. But it's up to you. Do you want to listen and learn? You want to follow the truth? Or do you want to follow the circus and a bunch of clowns going blah, 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 blah? It's called winning the game of business. My next series, I wanted to write books for dummies because I feel dumb when I do something new. That's just me. Share this live with everybody. Everybody. Let's wake them up. Let's shake them up. Why not? It's kind of fun. And then DM me if you have a thing. We'll call you right away. Have some fun. When I created the Millionaires Founders Kit, the blueprint of success, I own the rights to that for 40 years. My attorneys have to remind Tony Robbins sometimes, stop using it. He owns it. Oh, by the way, page 6, paragraph 3, it says cash flow for your time. I own that too. People steal my goodies all the time. Sucks. So let's play my way. Take a picture. I sold that at the Bonaventure every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, all being the second largest advertiser in California for 32 years. For $5,000 a set. That is the full blueprint of the 1,000 rules and tools you're going to need in your life anyway. I'd take a picture and scan code it and get into the link tree today, now. But if you put it off, okay. I want to change your life, but I want to start with your kids today. Now, I put this together for one reason this last year. I want to dedicate it to Harold Stokes, my friend, my mentor, my professor, my attorney as well. He passed away. He wanted me to change the world. This is a free download. Free. Got it so far? Free. I want your kids in high school and college to get a copy. By the way, you probably need a copy too. It'll teach you the rules and tools. I never heard of creating a division out of the corporation like I've heard from you. I invented it. I wrote the rules and tools in 85 and 86. Every cash application, listen carefully, has division process on it since for 18 years. I'm also known as an affiliate. You might want to change your life today. I'd start with that for your kids in high school and college, and you get a copy too. Why? Your problem is you need to know the rules and tools too. Your problem is your lack of knowledge is your what? I'm sorry. It's just what it is. We can share this live with everybody and change the world if you want to. You don't need 3 LLCs or a secret trust. Howdy doody with a cowboy hat. Oh, you goody. I don't like circus clowns. Again, this is your year. You want to change your life? Yes or no? It's that simple. You can change your life if you do what you're told to do, and I'm going to tell you what to do. God, family, money. Right there. My wife and I became one 22 years ago. This year we'll be together 21 years married and together basically dating for 2 years, 3 years before that too. And I didn't plan to get married again. Okay. I went through a bad experience the first time. I don't want to do that again. But my crazy Colombian wife is amazing. I'm a man. I shut up. You men have to learn to shut up. Okay. Do not give your day, your stress to your wife. She's your peace. She's your mental. When you come home and go blah, 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 you just hurt her spirit. Look at her eyes. You just sucked the life out of this beautiful woman God gave you. Shut up. Women are tape recorders. They have been that way since day one. Hey, I can tell you I got 5 daughters and a boy and a wife. So I understand women pretty good. My wife's got 28 personalities. I don't like number 26 and 21. So I fought one time with her and I realized one thing. Why bother? I love her. All right. She's going to get over it in 5 seconds anyway. So I learned to shut up. I wrote a book called Bite Your Tongue, Live Longer. My crazy Colombian wife says, bite your tongue, live longer. Okay, fine. You know what it's like watching my wife look at something new? It doesn't matter if it's the dog she adopts or the one she saves from the next door neighbor or the donkey or the chickens or the goose or whatever she wants to do. Every time she lights up. Do you know how priceless that is when she lights up? It's like she's a little kid. I love watching her. All right, it's a blast. I love watching her. I go home and break that spirit? Hell no. I got a bad day. She doesn't need to know about that. I treat her like my queen. Actually, I treat her like my girlfriend. To this day, I go home. She comes out in her zoo, follows her out the door. And what happens? I give her a kiss and I grab her tush. That belongs to me. We own each other. But maybe you'll learn how to play my way. I treat her like a girlfriend. Always. She's my girl. Now, car, don't you dare put it in your damn name. That's called stupid. You get in an accident, they come get you. And then you got your husband or wife in the same problem. It's joint property, joint tax, joint whatever. I have a prenup and postnup with my wife. If I cheat, she gets it all. She cheats, I get it all. See, a marriage agreement separates liability. My first wife, David Kenner. Okay, all right, what did we do? All right, she cheated. I gave her $15,000 a week for 2 years, stayed with 12 years in separate beds. She was a cheater. The Bible said I can do what? Well, you can't do that. So here's I got a problem coming out of coma in 2011, trying to get my goodies back. David Kenner owns Defra Records. It takes all the rap people, okay? All right, the tax guy, I'm trying to get my goodies back. He says one thing. Why do you drive a Lamborghini? I don't. He asked twice. I didn't want to answer him. I said, because I'm a genius and you're an idiot. He didn't like that. It was just the truth. So the next thing is, well, I'm going to give your wife a tax bill too. You owe me $385,000. Why don't you just give me the damn money you owe me? The IRS had a tax or credit for $400,000 for years. David Kenner stood up there in court and said one thing in that tax. He has a prenup and postnup. What? You do that yesterday? No. I'm planning the problem. I don't want my assets kicked. And I finally got a beautiful wife and 6 kids and grandkids too. And I don't bring the pain home like you. I don't want to. I learned never bring the damn pain home a long time ago. Those goodies are divisions. The goodies are divisions. Because if I get a problem, I get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate, and throw that sucker away. Why would I bring the pain to the corporate of my family? That'd be dumb. Why would you have bad credit in the first place? You jacked up the wrong damn card. What is your problem? You. You are your biggest problem. Look in the mirror today and fire yourself. That's what I would do. Tell yourself you're fired. Why? Look at you. Come on. You're 20, maybe 45, 75 years old. What are you doing so far? You bring the pain home every day. Knock it off. Why do you bring the pain home? Why do you allow your credit to fluctuate? Because no one taught you the 29% rule I set up in the 70s and 80s and 90s. Now you know. Do not jack up the wrong damn card. All cards fluctuate. You need a sticky. These don't fluctuate. That's when you jack up. When you have an old blankety blank day, week, month, or year. I designed something years and years ago for me and also for my clients. You're going to have to decide balancing your house payment offsetting taxes. Cars, not your car, belong to the corporation. You got 3 chances to try under the corporate structure. And how much income would you like? 6420, 7640, or 9960. But that income goes to the corporation to absorb money. Corporations do not pay tax until they're profitable. You receive money today, you're taxed. Corporation doesn't get paid tax until they have a profit and loss. If we grow the business off corporate credit, borrow money is not taxable, we're never going to pay tax. We watched Trump pay tax. He paid no tax. His filing fee was $760. Why would you pay tax? If you do tax balancing, we play. But what did you do? You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business today. We're going to jack up our cards, drop our score, get stuck, can't get it anymore. Going to hawk our house, bring the pain home to you and me, and we're going to be dumb. That's what you did. Why the blank would you do that? I don't understand. These don't fluctuate. These do. You got all the circus clowns going, well, you need this card for this reason. Here's a guy going F word right off the bat. And he's showing gold and platinum cards. They don't fluctuate. What the hell is he talking about? I've never seen so much dumb in my life. They don't fluctuate. I don't get this. So if we play the game, the SS what? 5 SSN is 1040. Over here, let's look at this. Did you know your SSN form you have in your pocket, that little piece of paper that mommy did or you did, says you signed an agreement not to laminate, not to use for value purposes, and not to carry with you. You're breaking the rules every day. Now, we got credit in the 70s and 80s while applying for credit because you didn't need it. Simple. You had to just activate the cards. So let's play. Here's SS4. Write it down. It says application for employer. It says entity. Entity. Well, that's a division. It says individual person right there, right there. That is a universal form if you know what you're doing. And I set up the dashboard in 1987 in the first place using tax ID for cash credit. Every division has an experience transfer in Equifax. Has a what? Has a what? Has a what? Tax ID when I want to separate credit. So if I get a credit card here, these here, American Express says, would you like 99 more? If you had 99 divisions, you get 100 million bucks. Why would you screw up your family and you being a duck and a sheep when you could get corporate credit and basically finance the business anyway? But you want to be an entrepreneur. Oh, goody for you. Why don't you just own an auto income business? Stop bringing the pain home. It's ridiculous. All cards fluctuate. Write it down. All cards. That's the truth. And none of them tell you the truth because they only know little pieces. God gave me the whole pie. I helped set up the system in the first place. All cards what? Fluctuate. What do you need? Sticky. You got to quit jacking up your credit and bringing the pain home. What's wrong with you? Again, these don't fluctuate at all. At all. I like that. You can maintain 750 the rest of your life and never dream to drop the score. See, you dropped the scores. You didn't know how to play. That's on you. Don't drop the score. Learn to get more. Play the game. Win the game with me. The NACB certified me, Ray Reynolds, the Godfather credit. It's simple. All right, because I created the 25-20% rule. All right, I'm behind the scenes having fun. Green is up to 29. Yellow is 30. 50 is red. What do we get to do? We focus on chapter 18. See, the debate situation is very simple. I don't have a corporation. I got an LLC. Excuse me, Supreme Court says they're all classified as a corporation. But your LLC will be turned into us anyway. I don't have a house. Well, I need to get, all right, one for balancing. Well, Jimmy, you don't need a house. You can just keep paying tax on the money you bring in. You will pay tax on a paycheck. You have no choice. You will pay tax, period. Congratulations. If you want to offset your taxes, it's a house payment. It's the only right if we get. But again, I can help you get a house if you want to. Or you can make someone else rich and pay their rent payment. Then you got some ding-dongs in the circus going, well, you got to fix it up. When you close escrow on a house, they make sure you have home warranties. So that takes that out too. So do you need one? No. Just get a little paycheck then. Or pay tax. Everything you do, Jimmy, has to be under a corporation structure. You cannot receive money as you unless you want to keep paying tax to the IRS for you. House payment all says taxes. But again, that's going to be up to you. But you got to buy it right, not basically husband and wife. That's silly. Escrow, closed homestead, trust, one of you only. If you lose the house, the creditor reports as a 1099-C. Now you get a tax problem too. Chapter 18, what does it say? Now, I'm not here to be your legal advice or anything else, or accounting, whatever. I'm going to tell you public record. So again, I'm not here to be an attorney. What does it say right there? A corporation, this is Supreme Court. You heard of them before, right? They classify these all as a corp. And don't worry, if you have a C corporation, it's going to be turning to S anyway. Your C will turn to S when you start to make money. So again, what happens? It's a single filing corp. This guy will pin work. It's going to be S. Your LLC will become S as well, because I said so. Because you got to get to 3 to 5 million from there, and your LLP too, unless it's nonprofit. So understand. So if a corporation is illegal, what does it say right there? It says it may be sued. It's right there. Now, I heard this listening to a poker game. I'm 7.5 years old at Mrs. Hope's house, and she's used and abused me, saying she's helping the kids. BS. I went to the library next to the Torrance Police Department. Ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. 5 minutes later, here's a microphone. Here's a book. Oh, goody, goody. I was looking for a blueprint. Didn't exist. So let's focus. If an LLC is a what legal person, an LLP, S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, PC is a legal person. It's on Secretary of State's website. When they sue it, they sue you. Congratulations, you're a duck and a sheep. When you look at 17900A3 right here, it says not required to file fictitious business name. That triggered, I remember that. I was 9.5 when I didn't like it. 9.5 years old, didn't like it. Got it so far? So we play. Isn't a C, yeah, this is what I'm going to go to. Okay, understand, Rich, before you do this, because I say it all the time. The reason C will become S when you make money because it's double taxed. Got it? So you're right, Rich, okay? C's are double taxed, the corp's tax and your tax. Again, C becomes S, so you don't get double taxed. LLC, again, S gets you basically tax regard, offset that as well. When you get to 3 to 5 million, you're going to change strategies. You will have an irrevocable trust since day one because I said so. We're going to follow John D. Rockefeller. They turned it into 10 billion. And no what? Inheritance tax. No probate. Oh, we're going to play the right way. Got it so far? So I understand. Not required to. Okay. Which piece you got? They classified all these as the same as a legal person. Pick one. If it's on Secretary of State's website, it is. They sue that, they sue you. You're a duck and a sheep. Congratulations. You might as well walk around going, bah, 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 quack, quack, quack. The lie. I think the world lies to you. I think you lie to yourself. Corporation does not protect you. It's not its job. Its job is to receive money, not pay tax so it's profitable. But again, let's understand. You signed for the car for the corporation. Oh, goody. You signed the lease of a building. You signed for a credit card. You got several people out there. You can bankrupt the corporation, get another one. Yeah, you're still stuck. You signed it. If you had a division of you, which I do, I have a division of me. I asked you to write down division of me. That division of me says Ray Reynolds. Okay, no problem. I have an SS for which I'm allowed, entitled to. I signed the lease of this building and the one next door. I don't bring the pain home like you. Your way sucks. Sorry, I don't like your way. You bring the pain home every day. Stop it. Corporations, they're free. Free! 49 years I've given corporations free to everybody. Take a picture. Free. Why would you pay for a piece of paper to an attorney who's practicing law hasn't got it right yet? You're the guinea pig? I understand. You didn't learn diddly squat. Free. You like free? Take a picture. It'll take you to the website, and it's very simple. You will pay what? You will pay your filing fee. The nonprofit I set up when I was 9.5 cost me $10. Today it is 30. You got 30 bucks? I need access to millions, or by the end of 2026. Well, I'd get you into 5 to 10 million, but again, that's going to be up to you. You're going to do for your projects. Why don't you play with some of my projects and let me get to the millionaire status? But it's up to you too. Again, 2026 is the pass. All right. All right, pass through. Okay, no problem. That's even as a word. Okay. Well, let's understand something. If we understand basically the corporation structure, if you build the credit, you can finance the business and finance the dream. Let's understand. Structure builds finance. Write it down. Structure builds finance. Structure builds what? Finance. If you got a corporation today or before, understand, if you basically see yourself on Secretary of State's website and your home address, I tell you to change it because they sell you in a mailing list. Here's the SS5 mommy did. You did. Somebody did it. You signed an SS5 form. You or mommy. And that's for the SSN. That connects to the 1040 tax return. And you guaranteed under penalty of perjury, you wouldn't use for ID purposes. You wouldn't carry with you. You wouldn't laminate it. There you go. He broke the rules again. The SS4 says application, employer, entity, individual person. So if you jacked up your cards because you didn't learn the rules and tools from me yet, now you do, take a picture of this. Supply credit under a corporation turns into cash. You could reduce your debt about $51,000. There we had some fun. Now, understand, 18 years ago, American Express uses dummy card. I use dummy card, they use dummy code. They took Blueprint of Success, all right, that I have the rights to as well for 40 years. They call it a Blueprint loan. Every application for business credit says division on it for the last 18 years. Comma and pandemic slowed me down just a little bit. Got it so far? What do? The Federal Trade Commission says credit repairs are fraud. Now, if you want to rip off your credit and hire these people, go for it. And I see this saying, oh, you can get a credit repair business. Federal Trade says it's against federal law. You got to have a bond. You can't collect money up front. You're supposed to be a nonprofit anyway. They indicted Daniel from the credit repair cloud. They're number one blah, blah, blah out there years ago. But they have the Credit Repair Organization Act. Maybe we'll pay attention to that. How about the HR 999? Now, winning the credit game. Let's understand. When I wrote Winning the Credit Game years and years ago, what did I do? My first book was called basically Prove It or Remove It. Okay? Years ago in the credit bureaus, you used to see Consumer Credit Counseling, one of my companies. Been around a long time. A long, long time. But again, you get choices. Winning the credit game. All right? I turned it into a chess game because I became a chess master at 13. Yeah, the red book too. But behind the books while we played the game is simple. There's me, 13 feet in the air, kicking the light out. There's one of the cards on the 21 card collection. There's one of the mansions, one of the yachts. Why not? See, your problem is you, okay? So why don't you take a picture of that now? It's the update. It's free. It's free to everybody. I want to change the world. Can you help me change you? Can you help me change other people? And DM me. Share the live with everybody. Hey, winning the credit game. It's a free download. Simple. Why don't you get all the forms are out there anyway? Most of the forms I used came from me back in the 70s and 80s and 90s. The library, oh goody. But you play with me. It's a mindset, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a mindset. If I can touch it, I can kick it. I had to convince myself I'm one of the few, not one of the many. They call me a piece of what? I had to tell myself I'm one of the few, not one of the many. So I don't want to be like you. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to run your own damn race with the rules and tools God gave me to give you. Pay attention. If I can touch it, I can kick it. Now, what do? Glenn lived in his car for 3 years. I met him. I said, get out of your car. Get off your ass heads. My wife left me. That's my job. Knock it off, man up. Your son's living in a car. It's ridiculous. 9 months later, brand new house, brand new truck. Freeway, Ricky Dicky Ross, $3 million of credit. Bingo. Thomas in prison for 26 years. See, I have a prison program. I had 16 people coming out of prison. I'm rebuilding them today. Everybody deserves a second chance. Michael, God rest his soul. There's one of the 3 presidents I incorporated too. Simple. All right, Costner. Giovanni for Pixar, college professor. All right, Superman for Gold's Gym, Cooker and Bain, God rest his soul, and got her $1 million too. I'm known as the Incorporated for Rich and Famous. Dodgers, Lakers, Clippers, and Angels too. You want to play yet? I've set up more corporations on planet Earth times 10 than anybody. I'll teach you the rules and tools. Turnkey, auto income. See, I had a problem in '84. I didn't want to pay all that franchise tax fee. I created division process. I invented it in flat out, period. But understand something. I went to this payphone business back then. They're selling payphones. I saw an ad in the registered newspaper. I go and listen, blah, 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 blah. $1,600 for a payphone route. Okay, they make $300 a month. How many months would it take to break even? I stood up and said, I'll take 10. I used a line of credit. I made a little payment. Well, it made me money. By the time I was done playing with payphones, I got $6.6 million a month. You want to play? But that's not my money. It's corporation structure. I want you to get auto income. I want you winning the game of business. My first series when I published it when I was 16 freaking years old. I want you to get $10,000 a month per division. I want you to have 9 plus a corporation to make it 10. So you get $100,000 a month. That's what I want you to do. That's your 2026, by the way, if you play with me. And I'll play with you. Take a picture. Take a picture. I need auto income in my life. Let it go. Jimmy, you all need what I have. All right? Again, you have an LLC. Congratulations. How do you make divisions? You get your butt to go to class and you don't follow your what? I have done 6 classes live on Fridays and Saturdays for 14 years. Okay? My wife says, honey, you don't have to help everybody. She says, this is my hobby. Because it is. I'm having fun. What would I do if I'm not doing this? Be bored? That's me. Take your picture right there. Take your picture. That is called boring and steady. Take that picture now. That is your future this year, period. A storage unit business is a dummy-proof business. It's ran by a management company. You're an investor. Let's invest checkbook money. Let's invest blueprint money. Again, would you like $9,960 a month, or 76, or 64? What income would you like the corporation to receive, not pay tax till it's profitable, debt offsets taxes, and get a paycheck and let your house payment offset the taxes? Your problem is your lack of knowledge. I want a blind trust. I need 3 LLCs. All I see is a bunch of clowns. Find one that holds your hand 6 days a week for 49 years and tells you the truth. Besides me, you will not find it. I want to change the damn world. Auto income, auto income. All right, the books and all the things we get to play with. Oh, goody. But again, I want to blueprint you. See, I want you to understand something. I have a problem. If I sell you anything, I'm stuck with you because I will not let you down. All right? I hold your hand. I read you the book. I teach you, preach all the time to you because I don't want you to screw up my program. I like having a 97% success rate. There's always 3% of turds that don't listen and they screw up things all the time. You want to be the 97%? We're going to blueprint you. We're going to talk about your past, present, and future. The good, bad, the ugly. You have a bankruptcy? Did you seal it? Or did you let that company called Statewide report it to their bureaus? Because you didn't seal your record. You got a tax problem? Did you screw American Express or Chase? What did you do? Tell the truth. Do you have a family? Everything, husband and wife, we are one. Everything else is separate on credit purposes. We're backup for backup. It is God, family, money. Corporation, what kind you got? Do you have 18 divisions? Now understand, listen carefully. These are $100,000 each, paid over time limit. All right, they're going to offer us 99 more. I only want 9. So let's use some common sense. Let's see if we can count. Okay, let's count. If I have the $100,000 gold card right there, $100,000, I just showed it to you, or platinum cards times 9 more, that's $1 million off of Amex card. 1 for every division. 9 does not lie. 9 locations, 9 more. You will have 18 by the time I'm done with you. 18 divisions, and numbers don't lie, only people lie. I don't like liars. I don't like the circus. It pisses me off because you're being told lies. Pretend an LLC, peekaboo. Oh, I got a secured one. I got a private one. Ooh, don't tell me it's a secret. That's all. Files tax returns. Every asset follows the money. You will understand the IRS is called tax balancing. Don't worry, I wrote a book on that too. Irrevocable trust, always. Card division. We're going to have auto income. We're going to have cash flow fee per time. What I put in my book when I was 15 years old. House is trust. My blueprint call costs you $5,000. It's expensive as can be. But that's up to you. All right? But again, the office at Christmas gave it away for $2. If you did it tonight with me and you click the link tree below, guess what you get to do? But how soon will you get off your assets and have no excuses? You all waste $50 every other day, $700 a month. $1,000 gets you $10,000. The payment is $65 to $96 a month. If you got to do a coaching program, I budget $200,000 of credit. Or how much would you like? And then the excuse is blah, 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 blah. I don't like excuses. I like Chase, Inc., and Freedom and Sapphire cards. There's no interest up to 22 months. This is an Inc. for $28,000. The payment's $287. Can you afford $300 a month? Oh, this one's $27,270. Wow, here's one $16,000. Maybe you want to do $160. You see, borrow money is not taxable. Borrow money is not what? So if I take the corporate credit and finance the business for the dream, I can offset the taxes and get a paycheck and break even. Wouldn't that be fun? Because you want to play? My way works, your way sucks. Oh, did you take a picture? Did you take a picture? You need to take that picture tonight, now. Because what do you get to do? You get to play with me privately if you want to. We'll build your blueprint if you want to. Click the link below, get into the link tree, and guess what? Share the live with everybody. I'm just having fun. Take a picture. There's your future. There's your dream. I don't know why you didn't do it a long time ago. I call it boring and steady. When I wrote the first book on laundromats, car washes, and payphones, and ATMs, and printing companies years ago, now the clients, you need a laundromat car wash. Excuse me, they're run by management companies. Drive by the Wendy's again today. Come on. Go in and say, where's the owner? There's no owner. It's a management company. Wendy's has less than a 3% fallout. You could play the whole game and win. But what did you do? It's about it. I want you to own a piece for the rest of your life. Own a piece. I don't want your family stuck into probate. I want you to play my way. I've done this since 1987. I line up the escrows. I have over $1 billion of escrows lined up right now. Would you like to join the party? Would you like to play? I'd like to do $5 million this year in escrows. $5 billion, I'm sorry. $5 billion. I created my first billion at 21 years old through corporate structure, 2.6 billion, 26. But I thought I was going to get fat, ugly, and die at 27 because I watch all the people retire and go pass away. We got to live longer today. It's that kind of fun. If we want to put $100,000 on a laundromat, we take three of you and me. We get the checkbook money. It's right here, right check. Now that gives us $3,200 a month. It's not going to make us rich. I don't want you to be rich. After all the bills, understand, escrow basically management company has to make sure all the payments are paid. All bills are paid. You get your leftover $3,200 a month. We can readjust the deposit to get more money if you want to. But the goal is this. I'm in every escrow with you. I get 25%. Would you like to divide it in 4? What do we do? Use checkbook money or blueprint loan. There we go. What do we do? Up to $3,200 a month forever. Forever and ever and ever. And you don't get stuck in a probate. Oh, we need 200,000 now. We go into storage unit, 4-plex. Okay. Well, 3 plus me, that's 200,000. There we go. Of the 5,600 a month. Numbers don't lie, just people lie. Readjust the numbers any way you want to. Oh, 75,000. Wow. We take 5 people plus me. We play the game to win. Is that okay? We play my way for a while? Because I think your way sucks. Sorry to say, but I think it's true. If I need to buy that Wendy's, I need $1 million. I don't want to write a check for $1 million. I could. I don't want to. What do? We take 8, 9 of you and me. We write a check for what? $100,000 off of checkbook money or blueprint loan. And I build you $200,000 in coaching anyway for the fun of it. Wow. So if you put basically $100,000 down, and we at the end of the day we get $96.20 to $10,000 a month, you own it forever. See, I don't like the Ponzi's out there. Give me the money, I'll invest it for you. Good luck with that. How about you own a piece of a Wendy's restaurant forever? Laundromat, car wash, apartment complex. You get a deed of trust for a division process. There's your future. Take a picture. There's your future. Take a picture. So you use the assets of what you put into your irrevocable trust. All right, to buy. No. Corporation divisions are the ducks and sheep. You never make the irrevocable trust liable for diddly squat. It protects the equities and assets. All right, you're trying to guess your way in. No, it's not going to work that way. 9 divisions plus 9 corp. No. Corporations equals 10. No. 1 corp, 1 LLC, LLP, whatever you got, structure, management company, 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit, 9 locations. Each location should be targeting 100,000 a month. 100,000. Again, if we had 10 locations at 10,000 each, that's 100,000. Eventually, we have to understand something. They have their own credit report. There's only 10 cards I like. The rest suck. Those 10 cards equal $1 million per division. You could have $10 million of credit in 36 months if you want to. But again, hi, you cats. How you feeling today? Nice to see you too. So we played the game to win. Now, I was controlling up to $2.2 billion in real estate, having fun before my coma. 21 cars in the car collection. They're not my cars. But I got the key. Belongs to a division. Because if I get a bumpy bump, I got to disconnect the division and tell them to kiss my assets and leave me alone. I'm not dumb enough to put a car in my name. And you're going to change the way you do that too. My way works, your way sucks. So what do? I had 1,013 divisions. My college professor years ago said, Ray, you're paranoid. Hell yeah. There's always someone trying to steal my goodies. I don't want to lose my goodies. Here's Robert. Robert's a good guy. In the beginning, he knows it all. He knows it all. Robert, shh, do what I say, please. Just do what I say. He got up to 35,000 a month. Is that good? Okay. Not too bad. But it took him 4 months to follow through. 4 months. Oh, that's nice. David got 96,000 a month. Is that good? I like that. Took him 8 months. And from there, what do? Katie, she's a little daredevil. Why? She's got no fearless. She wants to take over the world. 224,000 a month. It took her 14 months. You want to play my way? Let me know. You can call the hotline. It's in basically, you DM me, the link tree below. He's got the phone number for you. It's 800-254-9506. I want to build you 200,000 of credit. That's what I like to do. 100,000 of personal, 100,000 for business. I want you to have 71,000 in safety because you get your assets kicked and protect your family today. You might want to ask for David, Lawrence, Chris, or George. George of the Jungle. Got some fun. Christopher Robbins. Oh, goody. Lawrence, Olivier. David, the King. Okay. Oh, no problem. We play. There's me. I hit my head. Do you know I actually have an indentation in my skull? I hit it so hard. It's only 13 feet. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? Goodies and goodies and goodies. I like goodies. But it's a corporation and division process. Because when I roll that dice as a division, if I screw it up, I get to get rid of the piece and keep the other pieces. Hey, I turned this into a game as a kid. I just like to win the game, don't you? Let's play my way. Always good. Thank you, Jesus. As a little boy, they go, how you doing, little boy? I'd sit up and go, always good. They just back away. Simple. That's how I always take and play the game. It's a mindset, by the way. Now, I'd like you to join Analytical 750. Let's pay attention. Credit Karma, you're fired, in my opinion. They have no phone number to help you. They've been indicted 6 times. They don't have Experian. LifeLock, they were indicted 6 times too, and $100 million for the last indictment. They carry a $2 million bond. Analytical carries a $5 million bond, and they're part of the dark web as well. But this company is going to call you every 46 days and tell you what's next. They boss you around, and they have Experian. Why do you need Experian? Chase has 6 cards called Inc. They're 50,000 plus. Oh, goody, goody, goody. 350,000. If I just take a Chase card and use the basic Inc. card, okay. Why don't we take 30,000? There's 28,000. It's $287 a month. Can you afford that? Could you afford $300 to finance your dream and close an escrow to get $9,000 a month? Could you afford to actually get into coaching, get stuck with me, and I get you $100,000 a month and play the game and win? Maybe you'll want to listen. Maybe you want to learn. What do? I like Analytical because they tell you what to do every 46 days. You don't have to guess. I like that. All right, they have a little fee per month. Okay, it's cheaper than anything else anyway. They're just silly people. They want to help you. What a concept. Do you know they do Dun& Bradstreet, Experian, and Chandler and Equifax too for business? Isn't that fun? I like that too. Take a picture. You might want to do that right away. They're going to analyze you. They're going to tell you what's next. I'll help you with that too. We play the game. Okay, I'm going to need Ray Reynolds University bumper sticker. Well, I had a bumper sticker before. That was fun. Okay, Ray Reynolds University, because that's what it was. And by the way, here's your mouse pad. This is your future. It is fun. So if we play the game we want to win, you just have to listen to me and follow through. If you get stuck, I'll be here for you 6 days a week. Wow. Can you describe what you would do with a nonprofit? All right, different. Number one, you need to correct your mistake. We talked this last week and the other day. You have an LLC nonprofit. 8 states allow an LLC to be nonprofit. California's one. First, you need to change what's on the Secretary of State's website, not use home address. They mail you on a mailing list right away. Tax ID. Again, you get the bank account. Simple. The next thing is you have 17 months to tell the Justice Department of California you're a nonprofit. Because if you don't, they're going to charge your franchise tax fee. Got it? Then we're going to have division process. You need 18 divisions, even nonprofit. Hey, when I did teach our children under the what? All right, Helping Hand Industries business, Nancy Reagan turned into the DARE program, by the way. I did 2 corps of Ronald Reagan. And then from there, I did Teach Our Children, became the DARE program. And then I had the Orange County Blind Center. The name of the nonprofit should be public benefit. It should be neutral. I want you to do hospice house. I have a guy named Tony. Tony's great. All right. Tony basically has the properties over here. Fantastic. He's making $600 a month. Wow. I said, do yourself a favor. I convinced his wife to have a nonprofit. Understand, if I got a husband and a wife, I want him to compete and have fun separately. Profit and nonprofit, let's have some fun. He had his properties. He had 3 of them. I said, Tony, I want you to take this and I want you to give it to your nonprofit organization here, not your wife, the profit nonprofit. You're going to put the house here, okay? But I need you to spend $12,000 more to redo the doors. Hospice house, elderly care, and transportation. That's $112,000 a month, by the way. Do you know that? So we're going to take care of the elderly people. By the way, the city actually waived the property tax. That's $112,000 a month. Now she can get a raise, she can get a paycheck, so could he. But she said, no, you're not working here, Tony. I got mine, you got yours. So I do basically, like in California, they have this portal, how you can register and get a grant money all the time, have some fun. Every city, state, and federal government want to give money away, help the elderly and the homeless too, especially the military. We get to play my way for a while. Now, I like goodies. You like goodies? Goodies are divisions because there's liability. I like mansions. I like mansions too. But again, I got classes on Saturday. Now, understand, for over 6 weeks, I did all classes for free just to see if I wanted to play on TikTok and all the goodies and the social media stuff. Just have some fun. But this week, the classes are not all free. I've been telling people that right away. Let's understand something, okay? Today, you'll get me twice a day, 5 days a week. Saturday, all right, 6 classes. What's going to happen on Friday at 3 o'clock? I have a class about analyzation. Saturday's goal setting. Right after that is nonprofit, but it's a paid class. So it's level 1, 2, and 3. All right, my clients have paid for coaching. Got, why are you giving that for free? I had to pay for it. So again, what do you get to do? You get to play with me. Saturday, the specialty class at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, because I'll be online at 3 o'clock in the morning and 7 o'clock all through the day helping people. Standing here helping people, answering questions and have fun. The nonprofit class is Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, if you got all the specialty classes, there's 11 of those. It's like $1,000 if you do that for 90 days. But it's going to be up to you. Check the link tree and everything else. If you wanted to go to the nonprofit, we're going to talk about exemption and opportunity and grant money. But it's going to be up to you. The goal is very simple. Again, what do? We play the game. But again, you look through the link tree, and that's what you get to do. All right, DM me, share the live with everybody. Let's play my way for a while. I'd like to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. Is that okay? Hey, you're great. You have all your pieces, but you got to put them together my way. I don't like your way, sorry. God gave me the whole pie. These people on social media and the circus and the clowns going blah, 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 they have little pieces. You're stuck with me 6 days a week. Is that okay? We're going to play my way. We're going to take checkbook money, blueprint loan, and we're going to go buy your lifetime income. That's a fourplex, an apartment complex. That's a Wendy's. That's a Jack in the Box. That's a storage unit. We're going to play auto income managed by management company. If you want me to build your credit, I'll do that too. How much would you like? I like to build 100,000 for people and 100,000 for the business. But you got to start somewhere. It's going to be up to you. No more excuses. We get to play the game and win. Is that okay with you too? That's why we have specialists to hold your hand too, besides me. I like to play, but I like to win the game of business. That's how it works. See, the problem when you bought something in the past or you spent some money and blah, 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 they didn't hold your hand personally. I watched this big event last year. All I watched them do is they're telling the story again and again and again and again. All right, what's in it for you? I mean, I don't understand. I don't need just someone's story. You should have said, what's in it for me? What are you going to do for me? I like to repackage your life my way. Winning the game of business. Simple. We play. Now, I'm going to guarantee in writing because I carry my $5 million bond too. I have a 97% success rate. 3% people screw up all the time because I only have 2 rules. Don't jack up cards during the program and do not apply. Do not crash your rapper rescore. Do not screw up my program. You got it so far? So share the live with everybody. Lost a good friend. I'm sorry to say, I know, Darius, I know exactly who you are. I'm sorry to hear. All right, I prayed for him right away. I didn't know if I needed to respond to you today as well. But again, what do we do? So I'm sorry you lost your friend. That was on 12/31, I believe. Can his wife take over the company? Oh, of course she can. You know this, and the divisions, okay? All right, I'm going to overhelp you. You know this. It's just the way it works. Again, that's what we do. So the wife gets part of the program. But again, my concern is to make sure that we basically do it the right way and make sure everything's protected, as you know. Darius is on stage and do all kinds of stuff, and his best friend was killed. God rest his soul. Back to this. I don't want to hit a nerve. We can change the world if we want to, but it's up to us to listen and learn. I guarantee you my results, always have. I'm online 6 days a week. I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way. There's no excuse. The only excuse is you're lazy or you don't want to go get it. I don't like lazy. That's half the world out there today. And you're good people. The reality is you had things happen to you. What do? Let's play my way. Every Friday at 3 o'clock, I do analyzation class. I teach people how to become millionaires, corporations. I analyze people personally. I've done it for 50 million people so far. Would you like to be next? Let me know. There's me in the coma. I got 3.7 billion of structure. I'm fighting for everything I got. Because I didn't like eating in a trash can as a kid. I thought it sucked. I finally made it. All right, we took out the yacht in the backyard. Group of people. Someone had a virus. I got to die. And my life got stolen. Are you kidding me? I'm helping people. God, why? Why? Bad things happen to good people all the time. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. I hear this. All right, my heart stopped at 5:41 on July 5th. But I was given a choice to stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. I don't have excuses. I rebuilt our lives to $1 million in 6 weeks, bought my wife an extreme house. So again, there's no excuse. I'm born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. Got thrown in a trash can. Got to eat out of a trash can and be used and abused, and it sucks. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. I quit making friends a long time ago. I don't have friends. I stay in my circle. My wife and my kids are my life. That's it. I don't have friends ever. I don't want friends. All they ever do is use and abuse me anyway. But if I'm in front of an audience like here, I'm having fun, I'm going to turn up and have the fun with you because that's what we need to do. 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old. That sucks. I've been shot 3 times with a gun. I've been knifed 6 times. I don't have excuses. Neither do you. If you can touch it, you can kick it. Got it so far? Touch it, you can kick it. You know what you're going to do today? You're going to change the way you do things my way because your way sucks. Sorry. Your driver's license, insurance, registration will be P.O. Box. From now on, change it today. The car will be registered to a division because if you're in a bumpity bump, what do you need to do? Protect your assets. All right? Shh, don't tell anybody. The Lamborghini, 21 cars in a car collection. My son asked me 2 weeks ago, Daddy, why do you have so many cars? I was bored, sweetheart. I was bored. When I'm bored, I'm not helping people. What am I going to do? I used to go to auctions and have fun. That Lamborghini says Ray Reynolds University and the license plate on the sides and the doors. I got the key, but I don't own it. It's a division of a corporation. a division of corporation, this one too, right there in front of you. We play. I want to analyze you. I want you to understand rapid rescore. Don't worry, I created that 48 years ago too, helping Kenya Arbor and Harold Stokes. And gifted money was my idea too. So understand a rapid rescore, if you do what you're told to do, scores above 750 every time, guaranteed. But you need to follow through. What do? Let's rebuild you. Come on. Let's have some fun. Let's understand. I like to get you cards up to $5,000 to $10,000, get you $100,000 of personal credit. I want you to play and let the paralegals do their job, prove it or remove it. Yes, they'll rebuild you. They don't believe in credit repair, because neither do I. But again, what do? Your choice is to never bring the pain home. I need you to be CFO ready. You all have questions. You do step by step. But again, did you give your verse on purpose or proposal? I'm not sure what this means, okay? All right. Well, did they give me a virus on purpose? Someone had a virus. I got the guy in a coma. Don't know. Okay, I had there's enemies out there in the world, and guess what? It's the way it works. So I hope not. But again, what I have to do, rebuild it. So the virus, I got a virus, got to die and come back, but it sucks. But understand, I want you CFO ready. CFO. You need to be Chief Financial Officer, personal and business. Personal or business. You have no choice. Scan it, take a picture. Let me rebuild you my way. You have a corporation today. Let me put the experience change and Equifax to the reports, to the corporate LLC you have today. Simple. But again, I want to build you 25,000, 100,000 of credit. That's what I want to do. I want to do it my way because I don't like your way. I'm sorry. I've been bossing people around for 49 years because I had to do one thing. I had to be the smartest person I know. Read a book after 15 books a week. Every week. Go to school, pass a test, did that too. Any ding-dong can get the paper, but life teaches you life when it kicks your assets. That's how it works. Take a picture. Let me rebuild you. Linktree. Do you want to be a corporation? Do you want to be a millionaire? The answer is no. If someone says you want to be a millionaire, say no. I've never been a millionaire. I don't want to be a millionaire. I want to be rich. Look at me. Look at my helicopter. Look at me tell people that will talk. Don't buy a house, but I got two at $100 million and I piss away money every day. That's the biggest circus clown out there, in my opinion. I like to put him on stage. I like to sell him the water. Yeah, he couldn't sell me water if he tried. Corporation, 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit, 9 locations. That's $100,000 a month. I don't want you to be rich. When you say you're rich, you put yourself in first place. The IRS is hearing that. No. I have a corporation. I got an LLC. I bring in millions and billions of dollars, but it's not me. I get a paycheck. I offset my taxes. I haven't had a paycheck in 40 years. Why would I want one of those things? Eventually, when you get to $5+ million, you're going to change strategies. You're never going to get a paycheck. You're going to play my way. My way works, your way sucks. 9 divisions, 9 lines of credit, 9 locations. That's $100,000 a month. Can you handle that? Is that okay with you? Now, again, I can take one card under my process, and I created daisy chaining in 89. One card becomes 99 more. I only want 9. Is that okay? The daisy chain process is 1 card into 9 more, so you get $1 million of credit. Just on 1 card. Is that okay? How about I set up your divisions for you? Now, I set up the dashboard in 87 when I'm training Kenya Arbor, TRW Experian. That allows me to use history, Experian Change and Equifax report. Simple. I don't need tax ID for division until I ask for separate billing. So what happens is very simple. Divisions cost about $1,000. They're expensive. Well, what happens? If I get these, do I want division cards too? Of course I do. Did you know they're going to offer you 99 more cards? Division cards are white, not yellow or green. Wow, we get to play the game. Take your picture. But it's up to you. Take a picture. Talk to a specialist. Be assigned to a specialist and a coach. And let me be your coach if you want me to be number 1. That's for you. Have fun. We'll be number 1 together. We'll win the game and play. The goal is very simple today. Very simple. Okay? What does this mean? If I rebuild you, let's understand, rebuild you. Because your credit sucks or up and down, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to guarantee 750 if you do what you're told. Now, the team wants me to say 9 months or less. I like to say 90 days, but it's up to you as well. We play the game to win. That's the goal. Let's analyze. Okay, now let's watch. If I have the corporation with non-divisions, and the only card that shows up on personal credit is a Spark card. All right, on personal credit from business. All cards don't show up. So all business cards don't show up at all. I'd like to get you the green Spark for 100,000. Is that okay? I'd like to get you two more at 30,000 each. That's 160. If you allow me, I'll put it on 9 divisions. Is that $1 million yet? Probably. All right. I want to be a puppet master corporation style. That's the goal. We all have to be puppet masters. That's how it works. I control everything and know nothing. But I don't look at that. Who got to trust? No, there's a lot more to this structure. The IRS is in control. We're going to do tax balancing. Now, I like B of A. They got 3 cards. Wells Fargo has 4. The Inks, they got 6 of these. Ay, 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 ay. Isn't that fun? 6. Wow. Now, that's 350,000 times 9. Is that $1 million? See, numbers never lie. Only people lie. The goal, they'll offer you 99 more cards. I only want 9. Up to $5 million, and then we go to play with the banks. The banks want to give you money. They really do. Isn't that fun? They'll give you checkbook money up to 150. Then they'll give you installment loans as well. We get to play the banks, even a credit union too. Isn't that fun? Let's play my way. Because what I'm going to say about your way, it sucks. Sorry, I don't like your way. We're going to play my way every day. That's how we do it. Did you take your picture? See, that's your future. Come on. Drive by the car wash today. All right. If it's a professional one, you'll see it's run by what management company. It's a do-it-yourself. How about the Wendy's restaurant? There's no owner there. How about the storage? How about the apartment complex? Own a piece. Shouldn't you own a piece of something? I mean, come on. You wasted so much money in life. It's ridiculous, but that's up to you. I call it boring and steady. I asked you to take a picture of this earlier today. I hope you did. That's your screensaver. That's on your refrigerator. You print it in color. All right, it's kind of fun because I like sending these out all the time too. There it is. Wow. See, I want you to focus. If you want to reach a goal bad enough, you don't stop till you reach the goal, and that's what you do. No excuses, no laziness as well. Now, if I take 3 of you plus me, I need $100,000 down. I have these escrows lined up already over $1 billion. Want to do about $5 billion this year, having fun. So if I want that laundromat, dry cleaner, car wash, I need $100,000 down. I got to sell a finance deal coming up. Okay, what do? 3 of you and me, we write a check for $25,000. There you go. Now you own a piece. The management company will give you the leftover after it pays all the bills because they have to. That's up to $3,200 a month. You're not rich, but you got $3,200 forever and keeps going up and away. How about we take $50,000? 3 people plus me again. I'm in every escrow. We get to play the game up to what's $5,600 a month. What do? What if we put $75,000? $7,500. Okay, what do? What if we need $100,000 down for that apartment complex, that storage unit? What do? 8 or 9 people plus me. Let's write a check from what? Checkbook money. A blueprint loan from American Express. Wow. When we close escrow, all the bills are paid. Everybody gets $96.20. What would you do with $96.20 to a corporation or LLC? Reserve the money. The money comes in, no bills are due. No, all the bills are due. They're already paid. What do you have? You just received the money to the corporation. It doesn't pay tax till it's profitable. Dad house says taxes. Go get another one. Let's get another one. Let's keep doing this. Warren Buffett owns his favorite 10 companies. See's Candies, Fruit of the Loom. Isn't that fun? Let's do the same thing too. We get to play. There you go. Take a picture of that today. All right. We get to have some fun. I like having fun. So guess what we get to do? All right. I want the mouse pad. Talk to your specialist. No problem. Okay. Schedule an appointment for tomorrow. That's good. We can do that too. But again, check with your specialist right away. They leave in about 15 or 20 minutes. 800-254-9506. Play. Don't worry, you're stuck with me. Now, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to size you up. We're going to interview. We're going to do the blueprint call. Then you're going to do what I tell you to do. I'm going to make your list. You're going to check it twice, and I'm going to do 90%. You're going to do 10. Every 3 weeks, I'm going to boss you around. Is that okay? And it's always good because you're going to accomplish goals this time. The cars, I like Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Aren't they fun? But they're not mine. All right, never mind. That's 1,013 divisions. Is that okay? We play. The blueprint call everybody needs up to an hour. I want your partner in life on that call. Is that okay? I want your partner in life on the call. I'm hoping for husband and wife. Then I'm going to talk about the things I want you to do. Then I want him to have profit and her to have nonprofit, or vice versa. I want to make it a contest. I can get you grant money faster than you can build a business. $112,000 a month. Is that okay? Will we play my way for a while? Then they're going, I want to work that. No, you don't. You want to keep them going. See, when your corporation makes too much money, it's going to pay tax, or it's going to buy a Lamborghini or a spaceship, or give it to nonprofit. Yeah, not fun. I used to say pay tax or buy a Lamborghini or Ferrari. Elon Musk says, buy a spaceship. They got spaceships. They're so bored to have too much money. Blueprint calls up to $5,000. It's expensive. But again, they offered it during the holiday for $2. And I gave it away to you today. If you did it right away, click the link below, get stuck with me. But if you miss the opportunity, you always call the office right away, and they'll charge a little bit more anyway. It's fun. It's a game. Let's play my way. Specialty class on Saturday, it's nonprofit. I have 10 specialty classes in rotation. If you got them all for 90 days, there you go. If you want only one, that's up to you. We play the game, we win. Take a picture, scan code, link below. DM me and share it with everybody. I've just been having fun. This morning at 3:15 in the morning a.m., I'm up all the time. I wake up at 1:45. I only need 3 or 4 hours sleep. Why would we sleep? It's a waste of time, in my opinion. So if you want to play, scan it, take a picture. Now, it's starting today. What do you do? 10 points of what? Income? If I take real estate, franchise, profit sharing, leveraging money to more money, I can get to million to billion like he did, which is me. First billion structure, 21. Second billion, 26. 3.7 billion structure before I died in a coma. Would you like to own a piece ran by a management company? There's a piece. Would you like 6420, 7640, or 96 or 9960 to the corporation and own a piece as a division? Would you like 10 locations? Would you like a couple more of the goodies? Okay, let's play. A management company can have multiple goodies and different names in different places because it's the division process. Would you like a Burger King? Oh, Wendy's. We even buy ugly too. Isn't that fun? I like buying ugly because ugly makes money. I like that. I got him 3 dry cleaners. That's $63,000 a month. After all the bills are paid. Is that good? We play the game. Oh, would you like a laundromat? All right. Now this client has a pain in the tush. Why? Because I kept saying it's okay to pay the management company $17,500. I don't want to give all that money away. They're doing this for your multiple locations. And I said, shut up. Shh. You're getting $30,000 a month for doing not a damn thing. And all I had to do is use checkbook money to get you a location. So be quiet. Quit being needy and greedy. I finally convinced him. Isn't that fun? We get to play my way. Would you like a Wendy's? Oh, would you like a gas station or a store? You go to Arco. Do you ever see the owner anywhere? It's a management company. So you should be a company investor and own a piece so you can create money. Robert took what? 4 months to get 35,000. David took what? 8 months to get 96. Katie took 14 months to get 224. See, you got to realize something. We're only touching about 10% of what you're going to learn to play with. Why? It's simple. You don't realize every division is entitled to subdivisions and to subdivisions again and again and again. Oh, goody. I created that too in 85, 86 because I got my apartment complexes. I decided to become the bank. Isn't that fun? When you close escrow in an apartment complex, in about 90 days, I can increase the income 40% because to become the bank in the assignment of mortgage. Don't worry, I created that form in 89 as well. So today we got choices. Take a picture. That's $100,000 of personal business credit. That's a blueprint call. That's 18 book CDs and 18 divisions. Usually they charge up about 30 grand for that. But again, I like to try to give things away. Linktree, share the live with everybody. Play with me. I want to play with you. Is that okay too? We're going to play the game of business. Take your picture, Linktree, DM me, share the live with everybody, and I'll change your life. Isn't that fun? I decided to try TikTok 7 weeks ago. I'm having kind of fun. Is that okay? I like telling people what to do, but I don't like that circus and those clowns out there going blah, blah, blah. I'm going to put them all in check. Is that okay? Now, if I play with you for a year, that's $200,000 of credit I talked in the beginning. Simple. And guess what you get to do? You get to play the game to win. 100,000 of personal business, blueprint call. Okay. Now that gets you basically 12 months stuck with me. That means we're going to go after 10 escrows. That ends up being about 100,000 a month. Is that okay? That's like $1.2 million per year. But the IRS still says $5 million is a small company. So I'm not here to be SAPIEN attorney, but I'll get you to 5 to 10 million if you want. I'll get you to big, and I've done that too. You want to play some more? We have some fun. All right. Now the office, they want to work this out with you. I like to give it away. Take your picture, scan it right away, get to the link tree, water, right? Have some fun. I like to do the coaching personally. I'm training the guys in the back to do one thing, to be coaches, right? Because I'm going to go on business trips next year anyway. I promised my wife we'd go on some business trips. But on my private coaching, no matter what, as long as I got internet, I'm going to play with you anyway. Isn't this fun? I like you to go to the nonprofit. Why? I'm going to teach you exemptions. I want you to go to all the specialty classes because it's fun. Is that okay? We have fun? And you get told what to do for me. I'm going to hold your hand. We're going to sing Kumbaya. I like that. Remember, in the link tree, you'll see the phone number. It's 800-254-9506. David, Lawrence, Chris, and George all the way want to help you. You got Lawrence back there. He's lonely. You got to give him a call. I would do that, or DM us right away. DM us. Now, I had a problem. My problem is every time someone told me I couldn't do something, I realized a long time ago because they don't know how. So I look behind the curtain every day. Every day. We do it my way because I don't like their way. So today, I say things sometimes I should not say, but don't worry, my son and my wife will go, honey, what about this? What about this? They're my critics all the time. That's okay. I love my rock. That's my wife. She's my girl. I love my boy and my 5 girls too. So we get to play the game and stay safe and strong and do our best like Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. We play the game, we win. I like to win the game, don't you? So today, I've had some fun with you. All right, we're going to be online tomorrow morning at basically what? 3:15 in the morning a.m. Hey, I play with people 6 days a week. You buy anything from me, you're stuck with me no matter what you say or do. We're going to play my way. I don't like your way. Sorry. I don't like your way at all. So guess what? We get to play the game to win. You want a mouse pad, just check with the specialists. I'll get you one of those too. We give them away for free to everybody, just for the fun of it. So today we've had some fun. I hope and pray you basically shared me with lives with everybody in the world, at least 10 or 15 or 20 people. That'd be kind of fun. Share Ray Reynolds with the world. Let's change the world today. But again, oh, I got a hat. Isn't that cute? Okay. Maybe it'll cover up the bald spots. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, you got $5, a boy and a wife, you're going to go lose your hair too. But it's half the fun. I love it. So 800-254-9506. Check the link tree. Share the live with everybody. Get to know me. I'll get to know you. And we'll have some fun. Is that okay? Is that okay? We play my way for a while? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. At the end of the day, always remember 800-254-9506. Call now. And always remember, God loves us all.